Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I am currently filming this on a school day because I am off ill today and yesterday. I have a really bad throat after a scout camp that I went to over the weekend, so I'm not feeling the best, so sorry about my croaky voice. But without further ado, I'm going to be bringing you guys along with me with the horse clinic I have this weekend. And it's going to be a lot of fun. So behind me is Mars Bar, or Mars, or most of us call her Elmo because she's really silly. But I brought her over from my grandparents' house because she was my first project as a child. So in this clinic, I really just wanted to show people how young you can be to actually train a horse. And so let's get into the video. So here I just checked on the horses right before I left because obviously I need to get them sorted for the morning, as my friends were looking over them by the weekend, but they obviously weren't there for the morning. I asked them to come from the evening onwards. Once I had finished up with all of the other horses, I quickly took Mars out. Of course, I give her a bit of a wash because she had been in the field the other day and gotten a little bit muddy. So I just gave her a quick wash and a brush down. I did towel her off so she wasn't as wet before I put on her travelling gear, which was a nice comfy saddle pad that we always use to bring them out in, and some nice comfy travelling boots. After that, we were right on time, so I didn't want to waste any more time doing anything like getting prepped and ready for this day. So I just quickly led her out into the trailer and off we went. I did actually pack some clothes, but I'm not going to film that. So as Steve's is where I live, it's only about a 7-minute drive from the stables, so it really didn't take that long to get there, but I took the trailer as I didn't want to ride her here because it takes a lot longer to ride, and obviously we were staying the night, and so I just brought my car back here. So about an hour after we got there, we decided to tack up and everything just to get ready, and this was about 15 minutes before we started, and so I really just got her ready, just waiting for everybody to arrive, and Mars was really good and calm and relaxed with all of this new environment that she's never been to before, so I was quite happy with that. So here Mars was just getting used to the environment as I walked over to the arena. Obviously it was a bit scary because there were quite a lot of people there obviously for the clinic, and she was kind of scared, but she was really good as she is quite a shy horse in general. As soon as I entered the arena, I was given a nice little microphone to hook onto my hat, so I didn't have to shout to anybody and spook Mars doing that. And so I would just talk, just getting her used to the environment, just walking around, and I just did flat work this time today, and then tomorrow I would go back over to Moorland to do other things there. Obviously the camera doesn't pick up my voice or anything, but here I was just explaining how I got her collected and everything, and used to the environment obviously, but she used to be a dressage horse. I was explaining her background and everything like that, how she was a rescue horse, and my grandparents, and I took her in for this clinic today, and we did quite a few circles and stuff just to keep her collected and getting bending. So after getting the circles done, I started doing some transitions like walk to canter and walk to trot and then back into walk. This was really just to get her thinking well and know what I'm asking for her to do, obviously because I was doing different things, and so she would have to listen to what I was asking her. So for the last about 10 minutes, what we did was I tried a few childhood tricks that I tried with her and that I taught her, and she obviously remembered them, which was really good. So quickly after that, I hopped off and I led her out into the field, and obviously she was quite tired after all of that flat work and getting used to the environment and things, and I just put her in the paddock where I would usually put like my happy hackers, and so she just walked around and she played around a lot, and she actually made a new friend called Rosie. So this was the next day. I didn't decide to film any of the boring things of me like sleeping and things like that, but today was jumping day. And so obviously we had a different group of people because the other people liked flat work more, or they had a different type of horse who was a project who was doing flat work at the moment, and these were people who had horses that were going into jumping. And so we just started off with a few pole works and a few small jumps, and then we gradually went higher. So after those, we just set up the bigger jumps, like all of the wings, so we could go a bit higher. And we started off with some small jumps just to get her used to it. Obviously, I haven't jumped her in quite a while, so this was the first time in years. And then finally, before everybody left, we started off with the bigger jumps, the much bigger jumps. Now Mars is exactly how I remembered her to be, getting extremely excited over every single jump that got bigger. Now this wasn't necessarily a good thing. Even though she would get excited, it still wasn't the best thing ever, because obviously she would get quite excited and then she would start rushing them and she wouldn't really think about it. She'd think, oh, I've been over this one before, so I know what I'm doing, and that's not the best thing, as she can rush them and start to knock down poles or get herself hurt. Thankfully she was really good to me and she did slow down, which was nice, because I think she just got a little bit tired as she was out of work for a bit, and she has only been brought back into work very recently. So after I had done all of the jumps, I just had a little chat with everybody else, asking a few questions and everything. I obviously cooled her down whilst I was doing this. And when I got off of her, I just carried on answering questions, and she was really good, just standing there really patiently. And she did so well this weekend. I thought it was amazing. Now you guys are actually going to see a little bit more of Mars, because she is going to be stables at our stables now, because my grandparents are getting older and obviously they can't look after her as much as they used to, and so they are actually selling most of their horses. So thank you guys so much for watching this video. I had a lot of fun making it. I have been really stressed. I have quite a few tests and essays coming up as I'm going into my GCSEs years now. So I have not been able to upload because I've just been flooded with so much homework. I've had 12 pieces to do over this weekend. So I'm really sorry I haven't uploaded recently, but I am getting back into it, don't worry. And I really hope you guys enjoy this, because it took me quite a while to film and edit. Well, it always does, but I hope you guys enjoyed. I did take a few pictures of me and Mars after this, so I really hope you guys enjoyed this video, and here are some pictures of us.